Hi everyone, I am Dr. Aditi Jain. I am a periodontist and oral implantologist. That is, I am a gum specialist and an implant specialist. So in diabetic patients, there are top 6 complications which have been listed, amongst which one of the complications is periodontitis, that is your gum diseases, severe gum disease. And what happens is when your sugar levels are not in control and there is more plaque buildup because of the environmental changes in the mouth, and due to which you end up getting more of gum diseases as compared to the individuals who have their sugar levels in control. When there is gum inflammation in the mouth, there are more of inflammatory markers which are released throughout the body. So whenever there is an inflammation, there will be inflammatory markers which are released in your body. So what happens is these inflammatory markers again leads to increased sugar levels. So it's a two-way relationship. Like the gum disease will lead to more uncontrolled sugar levels, and also at the same time the uncontrolled sugar levels will lead to xerostomia, that is a dry mouth, leading to more plaque buildup, more gum diseases, and ultimately losing your teeth. So periodontitis is one of the top reasons why adults lose their teeth, and periodontitis is very prevalent in diabetic individuals. So in general, if a diabetic patient comes to us for dental treatment, first thing I would advise them, don't skip your meals and come for the treatment because there are high chances for hypoglycemia happening. That is, if you have taken your medicine and skipped your meals, the chances for blood sugar levels going down after the treatment, then it can have other repercussions on your health. The second thing is, don't skip your medicines along with whatever medications we prescribe. Third thing, particularly in diabetic patients or uncontrolled diabetic patients, we prescribe them antibiotics, a course of antibiotics. Whatever treatment we do, like extractions or any other dental treatment, we generally try to do it under antibiotic coverage, because what happens, the chances of them getting infection post-treatment are more, and the ability to fight the infection, the immune response is little diminished in diabetic individuals. So we generally do the treatments under antibiotic coverage. So individuals with diabetes generally have a reduced immune response. There are more chances for them to get post-treatment infection. So generally we give them an antibiotic coverage when we treat them, be it for root canals or extractions. And for extractions particularly, if you are coming for extraction treatment, then the sugar levels have to be under control. We cannot take out your tooth in uncontrolled diabetes because that will lead to delayed wound healing. There will be more bleeding. So when you have uncontrolled diabetes, the wound healing is delayed. So the chances for you to get more infection after the extraction, and the chances of bleeding persisting after the extraction is more. And since there is delayed wound healing, we generally don't recommend patients with uncontrolled diabetes to undergo extraction until and unless the sugar levels are under control. So as we have discussed earlier, since diabetic patients are more prone for gum diseases and other dental issues, they should frequently visit our clinics. That is, somewhat around 3 to 4 months is what an ideal frequency would be. And depending upon how well you are maintaining your oral health, we can also stretch this dental visits to up to 6 months also. And the studies have actually shown that those individuals who have got their gum therapy or dental treatment done, there was a drastic change in the sugar levels. So I would truly recommend all the diabetic individuals to get their dental checkups done frequently and do as what their dentist recommends them.